What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rise of the Podcast. I'm Jer Dog.
No! Don't make me turn this podcast around.
You can put him on timeout now.
No, you guys, you set up.
You're back on timeout already.
I'm Kara.
And I am taking control and trying to right this ship. And I'm Brownie.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. I apologize to everyone.
Swanky said I'm unchecked or whatever.
Oh my goodness.
You are unhinged, man.
Okay, so this is definitely not the second intro that we've recorded.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well, it's the first one we recorded. We did two. But do you remember when you said, I wonder who was the guy who actually designed like the ships for Star Wars? And I went through and I looked it up and we never talked about it for like a month.
Yeah.
Well, now that's what we're talking about today.
Cool.
I think, if I can find the dang link. There it is. Clicking on the thing. Oh, I also have a quiz for which Star Wars hero are we? Oh, it's on my phone. Crap. Okay. Well, it's on my phone. All right, Jeremy, you're off of timeout because you need to stall for time while I find my phone.
Woo! Too excited. No, I'm amped up. So we need Swanky back because we
have Brad.
Does Brad play Rock Band?
Oh. Brad, do you play Rock Band?
No, all I was trying to get at was Swanky helped up our score. We're riding on the back of his coattails.
You know what we should do? We should take Rock Band with us when we go down to California.
Oh, and play it with Brad?
Yeah.
That'd be fun. That could be fun.
Brad, would you be down for that?
You ever played Rock Band, Brad?
Rock Band Brad.
Oh,
it sounds
Karis,
nice together.
Say Irish.
I don't want to.
Wristwatch.
Irish wristwatch.
It's extremely difficult to say.
Because you're doing at the beginning and the end, so doing just a in the middle is going to be
It's
hard.
incredibly difficult to say Irish wrist. I was trying to fly too close to the sun.
It's hard, man.
You guys would have been real embarrassed if I'd have pulled that off.
Like, dang boy, like that was mad impressive. Holy
I've heard of tongue twisters. That one somebody just laid on me today, and
Irish
I'm like,
wristwatch.
It still said it a little good.
I know I did.
Okay, I'm going to intentionally say this slowly because I mess it up. I've been playing a lot of Stardew. One of the easiest foods to make at the beginning of the game is sashimi.
Yep.
And I'm always like, does anybody need any more sashimi? Because I always say like sashimi. It's like, does anybody need any sashimi? Yeah, it's like it's hard for me to say. Anyway,
Brad said sure. Brad said sure. Irish wristwatch.
What? Hype train is close. What does that mean?
We said we were going to bring Rock Band down to California when we go to visit them.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, is that going to be carry-on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. It'll fit in my luggage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot we weren't driving.
Oh, I forgot about the I see what you're saying. The guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the big bulky.
It'll be one of Chip's.
Well, ship it.
Ship it.
It might be cheaper just to bring a checked bag.
I just shipped my pants.
No, but the guitars, Kara, and the drum set.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Well, we're not going to bring the drums, obviously.
Oh, crap.
What? Do we have to redo it again?
No, the dumb stream
Oh, yeah, I know. It says we're going to be mega billionaires. Actually, Jim commented on that.
I used to be mega billionaires. I was surprised when you played your last stream. Let me get this straight. Why has Gwen not played Stardew Valley?
Wait, she hasn't played Stardew Valley?
Never, I guess.
That seems like such a Gwen game.
It does seem like a Gwen game.
Just saying.
Chris, why hasn't your sister played Stardew Valley?
Because she's lame. What is this, 154?
Yep.
Sure.
This doesn't matter.
Also, there's a new Kickstarter game that's coming out.
You.
I'm talking about a new fun Kickstarter game that's going to be coming out, and Jeremy's
Dungeons
like, I've got
End's closing.
What?
Tomorrow, everything goes on 50% off.
Well, I know where I'm going tomorrow.
No, I know where I's going.
You have drill.
Actually, you go immediately when they open and buy everything.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have drill, son. Like,
Mike says, order a set, ship it to the destination, then return it to Walmart once we're done.
I wish it was that easy.
So I don't know if Mike remembers, I went down to Oklahoma City to hang out with him, and I brought Rock Band down with me, and I ordered and sent to his house the keyboard.
oh,
And I don't know if he still has it or not.
that's awesome.
Jim says, goodbye, Dungeons End.
That's so
I'm
sad.
so
Why
sad.
are they closing?
They're moving to the West Coast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
real?
So Jim and I were theorizing that people were just being turd burglars and not actually buying anything. Because you can go and play there for free.
Oh.
Yeah, I suppose you can. Yeah. When Digimon cards came out, Jeremy kept them in business for show. But, I mean, that's
We
so
bought board games there too. That's where we got all the.
Where else are we going to go? I mean, no, there's Rogue Robot.
Well, and then there's Level Up over in Superior.
Level Up's pretty good.
Is
They're
it?
good, but I really like Dungeons End.
I did too. Like the guy that was super nice.
I wonder if you could buy the business.
Are you looking to make an investment?
Why not? Everybody else is.
They have an okay location. There's a KFC right down the street.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
There's Wusso's just down the road.
Yeah, it's like kitty corner almost.
Yeah.
It's
the theater's
it's only
right
a block
there.
away from that tiki bar, which is pretty sweet.
The theater's right there. There's a lot of stuff right there in that area.
Yeah, if we were being encouraged to purchase it, if somebody wants to tip 100,000, no, was it 10 million bits? If someone donates 10 million bits, we'll buy it.
We'll reinvest it. They invest 10 million.
Yeah,
bits.
if you invest 10 million bits into Rise of the Podcast, we will purchase and keep Dungeons End alive.
That's right.
I would love that.
That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. What if we just bought the name and put it in here? Bought all the stock at 50% off and just
It
put
would do
here.
better in West Duluth.
Brad says KFC down the street equals good location.
When you're in
can't go
northern
wrong.
Minnesota, that is what it means, Brad. That is what it means.
Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know living out in California and just all like
Actually,
bougie.
Yeah.
Brad, you should look up what dental hygienists make in your area because Kara
I
needs
think
to,
they make
Every single ladies in your area.
Kara needs to make more money. I just found out the median salary for a hygienist in Duluth is like twice what Kara's getting paid.
No, it's not.
You're worth more.
I know but here's the thing. Who else is gonna work with my schedule? Like Lake Superior Dental does. And you begged me to work there for years.
That's what I'm saying.
So I worked there, and now Jerry's like, oh, you must stop working there, Carol. You must go and work somewhere else.
Make more money.
I'm the highest paid commercial producer in Duluth, and I still do basically nothing. So
You don't want.
I could be the worst paid dental hygienist, I think, and make more than I make as the best paid commercial producer.
I'm going to leave it at this. Somebody went to the dentist on base today, and the guy's like, "Hey, do you know anybody who's hiring, or do you know any dental hygienists?" And then
There's a hygienist shortage.
The guy's like, "Yeah, actually my coworker's wife is a hygienist." He's like, "Oh, send her my way. I'm starting at $40 an hour, Chris." Kara makes half that. So.
I make well over half of that. Thank you.
No, well over it. No, you don't know.
I make.
I make 10% less than half of that.
Can I say what I make? Just so Jeremy's like, I make $29 an hour.
I feel people should not be ashamed of saying what they make.
No, I make $29 an hour.
I make $18.40 an hour.
Where's Ryan? How much do you make an hour, Ryan?
$27 an hour.
Yeah, so you shut your mouth.
Ryan never went to college, though, so what does that mean, Karen?
Oh, that's true. I mean, here's the thing, too. My 3-year anniversary is coming up next week. And,
Sorry, Brad. Brad says there's 10 KFCs within walking distance here, and I wouldn't use the bathroom there unless I could pee from the door.
You can pee from where?
The door.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, but it's got the 11 secret herbs and spices, dude. That's the thing you're forgetting.
Yeah, but he's got Clyde's hot chicken.
That's true. I would never eat a KFC again, dude. So
he doesn't like hot food. So
no, but
you guys forgotten?
You can get
you can get the lame-o or whatever you got.
Yeah, the
naked chicken.
It's naked.
I like my chicken naked. Thank you.
When Ryan and I went down to Micro Center, we went to Raising Cane's. There's Raising Cane's.
Oh, we went to
good.
Raising Cane's for the first time in Missouri.
It's freaking good.
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
real good.
I mean, I had a bunch of it down in Oklahoma City.
Brad, what is your favorite fast food restaurant?
Chicken.
Damn, Cam.
Chicken restaurant. Yeah, there you go.
Cam makes $42 an hour.
Damn.
Cam, do you want to be my new dad? Oh, by the way, Cam, you need to come down here and just stare
Chris
at 3D
is
printers.
in dire need of 3D printing help.
Well, so Mike's helping me, I think.
Okay.
No, he is helping me. But I'll always take a second set of eyes. I just am very frustrated, so I'm being salty when people are trying to help me.
Try even maybe cutting the distance on that Z offset. Do like 0.15.
Yeah. So for some reason this stupid benchy is working. Like, I'm now mad that it's not broken.
Right.
Because I want it to fail consistently.
You like Chick-fil-A?
Yep.
Chick-fil-A's pretty good.
He says El Pollo Loco or Chick-fil-A. I've never had El Pollo Loco, so when we're down there, we'll have to come and try it out.
I was thinking Los Pollos Hermanos when he put
I know, right? I know.
But no, so I've got a successfully printing benchy happening right now. But once that's done, and I can look and see whatever, I'm going to take the feeler gauge, see what it's set to. I
Chris,
know that.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah.
What Bender was almost done.
He was 68% of the way done.
And
you want to go
failed.
grab Bender actually?
And he
or at least
failed.
his
No
head?
one's seen him?
No, I don't think so.
So, Chris, don't jinx it. You knock on that table of yours right now. You knock on wood, boy.
I love it still light out, guys.
Brad says he hasn't eaten fast food since December.
Hot dang, was that like your New Year's resolution?
I think he's just trying to get super fit to make us jealous of him even more. Like we go out there and he's like, yeah, I just got this rockin' hot bod. Don't worry about it though.
Here's the thing. If you're going for that, Brad, there's no need to worry because I'm rocking the mom bod hard and Jeremy's rocking the dad bod hard.
So speaking of the mom bod thing, do you want to bring up that you had made a post on Facebook about how people comment?
Yeah. Post if you think, get out of here, asking a woman if she's pregnant is polite or not, because I
like the ridiculousness of Jeremy just showing stuff off while you're making a sincere statement.
I know. I have been asked with about a dozen times in the past couple months, past 3-4 months, I think it's been, if I'm pregnant, and it kills me every single time. It makes me so sad, and I'm real sad. The next person that asks me, I swear I'm going to punch in the face. Like, we walked into church. We were walking to church, and one of the ushers was like, "Oh, guys are going for number 2, hey?" And I was like,
time
nope.
to die.
I mean, that ruined my day. Like, I was practically in tears sitting in the back of church, like.
I had the better judgment to not try to joke about that when you came in today.
Thank you.
But there was a strong urge to be like, is that Kara? Sounds like someone pregnant walked in.
Man, I probably would have punched you in the face.
I probably would be dead right now. Jeremy would be digging my grave in the basement while you were talking to people.
I would shove you in a vent. I would chop you up into pieces and shove you down into a vent.
I'd be like, hey, look, all the Nerf balls.
Yeah, right? Did you see Peter McKinnon wrote about those?
Nerf balls?
He did a video about the new Nerf gun.
Is he upset? Oh, no, it did. You sent me to the handgun one.
And he got shot in the head. He had a bruise, a welt. Kara, they're not meant for human shooting.
Yeah.
Well, so he probably got shot dramatically closer than you guys.
It's probably like in paintball. You don't want to shoot someone like this far away.
Brad says, whenever I see a pregnant lady, I always ask if she's single or not.
Are you trying to pick up pregnant ladies, Brad?
Hey, that's a thing.
I know it is. Some guys... Fetishes are weird.
Well, no, you can't get them pregnant
I
again.
think that's why they're called fetishes.
I'm just saying.
If it was called, it's like normal is weird.
Normal is weird.
Oh, look at Sad Bender. It is 3/4 printed everything.
Jeremy just stabbed them together. I was like, did you actually glue them together? Like, hot day.
No.
Can I have that?
Yeah, the reason it's not in the trash right now is because you said you wanted it.
I do want it. Because if Bender was bald, he
does have his shiny metal ass still.
Yeah, you can bite it.
So what part did it? There's more that needs to be printed here.
Yeah.
Could you continue the print from here?
If I was a rocket scientist and knew exactly where it was on the thing. So here's the thing. So technically, yes, I've seen somebody do it on the internet where their print failed. They didn't have an auto restart thing or whatever. They measured it with a micrometer and figured out the exact positioning on the bed, repositioned it, and printed it. It looked rough, but he got it done. It was like a castle or something.
Ow. Plastic is hurting my ears.
Yeah, Mike says print the top part, then glue it on. Oh yeah, that's actually what they lowered the slice below the build plate to where it failed, and they printed the top part and it went.
That's funny.
Interesting.
Brad says no, because if she's single, she can't get pregnant for a few months. Perfect.
That's what I was saying. Is this 10% infill?
Yes.
No, don't break.
No,
him.
that's what. That's what I'm saying. Like 10%. Like.
Oh, you cracked him.
No, I did not. You just ripped off his neck.
What? That was the. That was the raft.
All right, we are unhinged. People expect serious journalism. I want to talk about.
We have people who pay to get a shot with Nerf.
No, they expect seriousness. Don't. It's brittle. Poor Bender. I'm gonna fix it.
Oh, Mike says I got to show you the lightning infill. I'll poop myself. It's so magical and it prints so much faster.
Lightning.
Brad says pregnancy is the best birth control.
That's what I was saying. I did say that. If we rewind.
Double. Can you imagine having like twins? You're just pregnant twice at the same time.
Well, there's a stupid trend on TikTok, and people are like, years I was pregnant: 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019.
I'm like, dude, are those babies just sliding out of you like? Whoosh, there it's gone. Cross the room. Bye, baby.
Jeez.
Bye.
I'm sorry.
We are unglued tonight, just like Bender.
What is the mid-April? It's spring cleaning. We're just getting all of our wacky thoughts out. Speaking of, Jim sent me a message and it makes me sad. Okay.
What?
I have Messenger open because that's where I was looking for that link for the thing that we were going to talk about today.
Who came up with the Star Wars?
Yeah, and then
ships.
So Magic the Gathering lowered prize support. They sell direct over Amazon, and a lot of product is unavailable to retailers. Products heavily allocated and hard to guess and even to buy. So they're pushing MTGO, it seems, Magic the Gathering online, and now they're basically like just saying F you to retailers and just buy it straight from them from Amazon.
Really?
So if you find Magic the Gathering cards like at Target, snap them up? Is that what you're saying?
No, what he's saying is like if you like local game stores like Dungeon's End or whatever,
They're
like
cutting
getting,
the middleman out.
So the lower prize support is like if you do like a Friday Night Magic or a tournament or something, they're providing fewer materials for you to give out as prizes, which disincentivizes people from participating, which lowers your revenue.
Yeah.
And then selling direct on Amazon, the internet is already killing local game stores, and then just being like, well, we're gonna directly compete with you with your already biggest competitor. Real nice, Wizards. Real nice.
And how many other like card games do they scoop up board games and card games and stuff like that, don't they?
They do, yeah. They acquired quite a few IPs. Do I don't want to read this off of my phone, but no, that's
Jeremy,
fine.
while he's doing that, do you want to talk about your thing you're showing off in front of my face while I was telling people not to ask women if they're pregnant?
It's my new favorite Lego set.
Yep. May Jeremy never say that I never bought him his dream car.
If that's your dream car, I'd hate to see your nightmare car.
Right.
Look at this beaut. This is a Porsche 911 Turbo. Okay, now when you get this, you can build the Targa, which is a convertible, or the Turbo, and this even says Turbo on it, and then you even build a little itty bitty Turbo. The doors open up, the seats go forward. I absolutely love this car.
This segment brought to you by Brickable.
Right?
We're
gonna do it. We'll do a review of it, but
the funny part to me is Jeremy came down here, not like crazy early, but early enough for us to definitely knock out a review of that.
And we did.
wait, I was like, you guys did a review before I got here? What?
No, we messed around with my 3D printer and got no results, and then tried playing a couple of Rock Band songs.
Because I want to keep up our...
You should put it in the cubby in the front.
I should.
What?
The cubby in the front. But
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jeremy.
Cubby in the front. Cubby.
We used to have customers come into Wendy's, and their names were Bonnie and Jim, and Ashley, my friend, and I would always go, Bonnie and Jim.
Nice.
We didn't like them, but
okay.
It was still funny.
They still had a theme song, which is better than I can say. Let's see here. I just got a little bit of chat to catch up. Mike is saying the lightning support only prints where support is required for the surface layers, or lightning infill, sorry. Cam said, did I just see the Monopoly billionaire on stream?
who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, because Kara put the eyepiece in.
Oh, funny.
She's blocking my vision.
He says it prints like 40% faster with better surface results than any other info. That's cool. Brad says, sorry, I'm derailing by being captain inappropriate. I don't think you're derailing at all.
No, we derail ourselves, Brad. You're fine.
Al says, Jeremy, you may have to sell your speeder. I think for the...
Oh, I know. Yeah. I'm not a bad pilot myself.
Yeah. Cam says the boot is in the front on the Porsche,
Yeah.
I'm sure. So, I was going to say, you said Porsche to me on the phone.
I know, but I'll use it because I'm on air. And
I just ask that you don't correct me when I say Porsche, and we'll call it even.
All right, deal.
Because I'm too lazy to add the extra syllable.
It is annoying.
That's like Porsche.
Yeah. It's like, what do you have? A Porsche. I have a Porsche. Have you seen my Porsche?
Look at the Porsche.
You guys
I'm sure
be
it's
nice.
a super fun car to be in. No, I'm not dogging on the product.
it's just funny.
The name is just funny. Like, they could have called it Butt Crack, and it'd be funny.
That would be funny.
Would you drive a Butt Crack 911?
Sure.
If it was that car?
If it was pregnant, it couldn't
Dude,
get pregnant.
if I become rich, I'm going to start buying brands and renaming them horrible names.
Right? It's no longer the Porsche, it's the butt crack.
Yeah. By NASA. I guess you can't really buy a government agency. Well, I guess, can someone buy the Air Force, Jeremy?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You don't think that Putin could come in and just buy it?
No.
Why not?
Because he can't even invade another country. They're pulling back for supplies, so.
Oh my god.
That's what happens when you're surrounded by yes men.
The irony is that Russia is usually the classic place you can't do a ground invasion because of supply line issues.
Right.
And Russia's like, we will go and do the exact same wrong thing. Look at us bungle easy war.
Exactly.
No.
All right.
Traveling through hyperspace ain't like crop dusting, boy.
Can I talk about Mini Coopers, or are we going to talk about...
We need to talk about ships from Star Wars. But Chris left. Bye, Chris.
But I want Jeremy to show this thing now.
What is it? Oh. At first I thought you were going to chuck it, and I was like, are you seriously throwing that thing? Like, what the heck?
How do we get static?
I don't know.
So, would you consider this your first 3D print?
That was the very first thing that I printed without your supervision.
This is a pristine
solo print.
Oh my goodness. This is the first pristine. Oh yeah, look at it catch the light. DL44 from A New Hope is what we're going to go with. And Chris was able to print, but more importantly, he put the work into sanding it, filling it with a filler.
The Bondo. It's a Bondo glaze fill.
Bondo glaze fill, and then painting it, weathering it, stylizing it. Look at the grip. Look at this thing. You cannot tell that this looks like a prop. Like a movie prop.
Chris handed it to me, and I was like, I grabbed it, and I was like, oh, I expected this thing to weigh a lot. And it's like...
It weighs like nothing. It is so light. It
literally weighs nothing.
Yeah. See, and the problem is, like I told you, I've printed Rex's blaster, right? It looks like the show, but the show is a cartoon.
Yeah.
So it's just a ridiculously big cartoon Rex blaster.
Just a blocky.
I've seen some really cool weathering jobs out of those. So if you want me to try painting that thing,
I should bring it down for you. It is
right now. It is literally royal blue, like the blue of the tape on top of the monitor.
I've actually played with. I remember you were as proud of that as I am of this.
Yeah.
When you first made it, and it was super cool because that was like one of the first things you made on your printer.
It was.
We have a thermal detonator too.
I do, and that I actually painted.
That's the one. You did the one that you could actually wire up, right?
I did the one you can wire up, but I have not wired it up.
We should totally do that. Put some LEDs in there, get the lights going, all that jazz. Just saying.
So yeah, Val, that is a DL44 that I made, and I'm super proud of it.
Here's what you should do. You should rig that up to shoot Nerf balls.
That would be impossible.
Brian has sent me a lot of Thingiverse prints for making your own Nerf guns.
Really? That's funny.
So I
would do, because this has a stationary trigger, what I would do if I was going to rig this up, feeling this, I would put an air compressor chuck here, and then I would put Nerf balls in here, and then I would just, hit a pedal and just be like, thump, thump. Put enough pressure, and then the barrel just like explodes.
Yeah, right? I'd probably do like 20% infill.
100% infill.
8-man.
Jeremy doing the class. So I brought that over to my sister's house, and I was like super worried that someone's going to see it like on the seat of my car and think I'm just bringing a gun around.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
So like I think it looks pretty good on camera. I honestly think it looks better in person.
It's funny. I just made one of these out of wood.
Oh really?
It's in Kara's car.
Funny. There's something about it. It's like it just cuts us.
Not a DL44, but a Mauser. It's a broom handle, the gun that it's modeled after. Mm-hmm. So,
do you know where your DL44 is that you did?
I sure do. It's right in my basement.
Nice. You should bring it down here, and we should like set them up next to each other.
We should.
That one weighs like 40 pounds.
That one's cool. So what's really cool about that one is it's a prototype or like a fake gun.
Yeah, is it demilled or is it just cut up? It's a machine cut.
It was a kid's toy.
Okay.
So it's made with pop metal, and the only thing is pop metal stinks when it gets old.
Oh,
so if anybody in chat knows how to like de-stink your guns. Other than that, though, I had the front aluminum milled. I had the this part done, and yeah.
Cam says he can help us wire his stuff up.
Well,
that's right. He's going to help us do the battery conversion on the Nerf guns.
Oh, that's right.
We got all sorts of projects for you when you get down here.
Seriously.
A buttload. All right, let's talk about what ship you
tipped up C-3PO. Very nice.
I did.
Good job. Oh, Onyx is sitting
Kara took
in my room.
Oh, funny.
At work.
Has a kid commented on it yet?
I haven't had any kids this week. I didn't have any kids this past week, so
I keep looking at the failed print for the huge one and how like the head of it is like the size of the small one.
Yeah.
It's like if I can get that dang printer working, I got to order another spool of silver though. There's not enough silver left to print him.
He's really cool. I did have a patient ask. So I had a patient ask, actually. I don't know if Jeremy told you this, Chris.
I don't know if you told me this.
Yeah, I did. He looked at all my Star Wars stuff sitting on the table or my counter, and he was like, "Oh, who's a Star Wars fan?" I was like, "It's me." And he was like, "Oh, that's awesome." He was like, "I have a Star Wars lunchbox that I was going to put on Craigslist, but if you want it, just offer me a price and I'll give it to you." And I look, the one he has.
Did you tell him the story about the lamp?
You're so funny. You're so funny.
$1.
You're so funny.
Oh yeah.
You're so
This
funny.
is no ordinary lamp. This once belonged to Kara.
I forgot about that. That's hilarious.
I can't forget. Kara's so angry.
Anyway, I am not the one that ever brings it up anymore. It's always Jeremy. So.
And then I just sent Kara a thing today, Chris, and it was a husband and wife playing Mario Kart, and he uses the blue shell on her, and he's like, "Hey, good game, honey," and then it shows her like this, pointing a gun at him. That's Kara.
Yeah,
she would murder me if I
would.
blue shelled her.
At the very end, like she was crossing the finish line. He was like, "Blue shell."
Oh, I haven't played a lot of Mario Kart, but I played enough of it, and my buddy Jade came over and we were playing. This isn't recent. This was 5 years ago, maybe now. And he was really good at it. Like he's insanely good at Mario Kart. And I'm like, I would say average to slightly above average at Mario Kart.
Fair to Midland.
Like I could definitely take third place plenty of times, right? Well, so I was in second place with a blue shell, and I was like, I'm going to get him and I'm going to win, and it's going to be so freaking satisfying.
Did he slam on the brakes?
He pulled the stupid slam on the brakes trick, and I blue shelled myself.
It'll do it too. That's what's funny.
And I was so
It'll track him, and then while it's hovering, if you drop back, it'll be like, boom.
And
if you have the horn now, they have an item, you can honk it, and then it blows the shell up. But it's not the it's like an actual item horn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was how good really? Oh yeah. Brad says how good really.
Real.
But then there was another time like I was going to beat him. I was literally like, this is how I learned where the actual end of the finish line is. I was sitting on the checker marks and I got shot by a red shell and he passed me and he beat me by like a pixel. And I was very upset. I was like, there's no way. I was so happy. I was like, yes, I'm going to win. There's no way he's going to beat me. And he hits me. And I'm like, whatever. It's going to knock me across the thing. And it's like, you have to get all the way across the finish line.
Crazy.
So it's not like the Gran Turismo where you just have to stop on the pad.
Right.
So, yeah, I was like, ugh. So, PTSD.
I'd be super angry.
It is Ron that says hello.
Ron! Gone wrong.
Is that a thing?
It's a movie. Very cute.
Anyway, Chris, this patient has photography lights that he wants to sell to us as well.
I bet you they're flashes, but it's
Well,
worth
that's fine. We
offering
can set up a
them.
little photography area. We got a couple of alien bees already, but there's no such thing as too much light.
Right.
See, I knew that's what you were going to say. So yeah, he wants us to come and look at him.
You
sometime.
never gave me his info.
I know. I have it it's in my Kindle. It's fine.
You're talking to a guy who owns, I mean, between the two of us, we own what, like 15 lights?
Yeah.
I know.
What do you mean it's in your Kindle?
It's on a little Post-it in my Kindle.
Oh, so it's a physical note.
Yeah, in my Kindle case.
She's having
She
a Kindle
highlighted
affair.
the words and the info across the book, so it's like secret.
He made a codex.
Yep.
Just went to different pages and circled the numbers from different pages.
Funny.
Did Ryan leave?
I don't know. Did he?
He might have left.
What is Brad clipping? He's clipped a couple things now.
I'm gonna have to go back and
Coupons,
check
because
them.
he's all about that saving. Where did Ryan go?
Yeah, that's my question.
Oh, I know where he went. He went to check the print, unless he went to go to the bathroom.
Oh, did he?
Man, if he went to the bathroom, he's been in there a while.
Ryan, you're taking too long.
Ryan!
We know you're in there.
We should go bang on the wall.
Okay, so let's get to the thing. I sent it to myself finally. And
What are you doing? Get away from my phone.
I actually have two things.
We're gonna get to the
we're gonna
thing,
talk about the man who designed
Jeremy, what are you doing? Get out of here.
the Star Wars ships. And then I figure as a group we can take the What Star Wars Hero Are You quiz.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Okay, so for
No.
people who don't know, Oh, of course, there's going to be 600,000 pop-ups. Yes, you can have all my
Where's your
cookies.
phone?
I don't care.
My battery's dead.
Oh
So-
my gosh. Gwen.
Play Stardew Valley, Gwen.
Oh, yeah. Who?
That's Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
It says me, but it was Jeremy.
I see. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the IMDb game. For those of you who don't know, the IMDb game is played as such.
He's back. He is back.
Oh, so Ryan is still here. The
He didn't
IMDb
die
game
in
is
there.
played as follows. You name an actor. In this case, Harrison Ford has been named. And we compare his IMDb credited films as an actor score against Sean Connery.
I'm going to say less.
I am too.
So you guys are going to finish... What? Can I finish in... Yeah, you can fish in Stardew Valley. That's all Ryan does is fish in Stardew Valley.
He even laughed. Did you hear him?
My
I
favorite
did.
memory of fishing in Stardew Valley, it
Is
was
your
the
lunker falling
final day of summer. Literally 11:59, I reeled in, finally reeled in.
1:59 a.m.
1:59 a.m. I finally reeled in, finally got in the lunker, pulled it in, had it in my hands, immediately fell asleep. That is how close I was to pulling it in.
It showed that she caught it, but it was not in your inventory.
It was not in my inventory, but it showed I caught it and I got the achievement for it.
Nice. Well, that's all
Yep.
that matters.
That's all that matters. I was like, hot dang.
Oh,
Hot dang.
something I learned about Stardew Valley. We are so bad at tangents. Did you know you can get?
Sound off, Ryan.
Did you know you can get crank calls in Stardew Valley?
No.
There's a phone item, and if you buy it, somebody calls you and says, "Oh, this is Jojo Mart. We have $10,000. Please give us your credit card number, and we can verify." Like, it's real. And then
Hilarious.
Vincent calls and pranks you.
Vincent, I hate that kid.
Yeah.
The little
He's such a
red-haired boy,
punk.
right?
Yes, he calls
He's
and
like,
pranks you.
oh, you're just like all those other old guys or whatever. It's like, I hope you trip and scuff your knee.
All right, Harrison Ford. I say less.
You think Harrison Ford has
I'm going
appeared in
less.
fewer things than Sean Connery?
Yes.
Less.
Both of you are saying fewer. A chat.
Brad is saying less too.
Less, way less.
Did
He
Brad.
is super lazy now. Plus, he didn't start until his mid-20s.
Speaking of which, did you hear Jim Carrey and Bruce Willis retired from acting?
Jim Carrey is not retiring.
He said he is.
I know. He said he is.
Yeah.
And then, like 2 days later, he talked about how much he loved playing Robotnik or Eggman in the Sonic movie. So I guarantee you, if they make a Sonic 3, he's gonna be.
I'm about to blow everyone's minds. When was the last movie before Sonic what year was the last movie he was in?
Jim Carrey.
Before Sonic.
It was The Grinch.
I'm gonna guess that was Dumb and Dumber 2. So like 2015,
14.
14. Dang it.
He was not in anything since Dumb and Dumber 2 until the Sonic movie, which was 2019,
Wait, when did The Grinch come out?
Great. Well, that was like
2012.
Oh, was it?
2009?
Okay.
I think you're probably
It was
right.
late aughts, early 10s.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone is saying less. Congratulations, everybody. He's appeared in fewer films than Sean Connery. Close, honestly. It's not a big gap, but it is fewer.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's in, apparently, Indiana Jones 5 is still in pre-production. Oh, no, it's in post-production.
That shouldn't be a thing. I'm sorry.
It could be good.
If it's
No.
better than the last
Crystal
one,
Skull?
I'll be happy.
Crystal Skull.
As long as he's not dodging ants in the jungle and surviving nuclear blasts and lead fridges, I'll be fine.
Fucking
Yep.
Al. I see Will Smith got banned from the Oscars. That's a slap in the face for
Yes.
him.
Oh, buzzing. That's a joke.
Yeah, 10 years. And that's
10
Academy
years.
Awards and any Academy functions at all.
My favorite thing was they're like, we do not take this standing up or whatever. And it was like, no, apparently you take it sitting down because they didn't intervene at the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so they even acknowledged that in their apology or whatever. They're like, we just didn't know what to do. So at least they said that. I don't know.
Gosh.
Yeah, so Brad said that Harrison Ford didn't start until his mid-20s, and said unless you're counting his TV stuff from his early 20s and teens. So we're going, I gotta turn the music off. We're going purely off of the listed actor credits on IMDb. I don't know what that includes, but I'm just letting IMDb do the work, so I only have to look at two numbers, the Sean Connery number and the whoever else number.
Who owns IMDb?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Amazon.
Does Amazon own Rotten Tomatoes too?
I don't know, but
Probably.
they own IMDb.
That's
That sucks.
insane. That's insane.
They never did.
They
I
own
think they bought
everything.
them.
Disney and
Yeah.
Amazon are going to own the world one of these days.
What? Ashley says Jim Carrey basically killed his girlfriend.
How? What?
Okay, tangent time emotes, everybody.
I can't tangent time because apparently as part of the podcast, I don't have rights to the emotes.
What, you want me to subscribe you again? Can you make her a mod or something so she has the emotes?
You still have to be subscribed, I think, to get the emotes.
For real?
I think so.
So are you subscribed?
No, he's as Rise of the Podcast.
Oh,
interesting. Cathriona White, ex-girlfriend who died due to an overdose suicide. Her estranged husband accuses Jim Carrey. Okay, I got to read this. This is the sun.ie, so who knows? Illegally obtaining the prescription drugs Cathriona White used to kill herself. Interesting. She looks kind of like a cross between Natalie Portman and Billie Eilish.
Interesting.
So there's that. Okay, so back on topic, hopefully for the first time ever. We're going to talk about the guy who designed Star Wars ships. So this is from an article in Westworld.com by Teague Bolin from May 1st of 2019 at 7:53 a.m. for those of you who care.
Nice.
I have not read through this exclusively, or I've read the title before, basically. So Colin Cantwell is the name of the person. He was the original designer of all of the ships in the first Star Wars film, A New Hope. The X-Wings, Y-Wings, TIE Fighters, Star Destroyers, Death Star, and the Millennium Falcon all were created by him.
Dang.
He also worked on 2001: A Space Odyssey, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, and many, many more. So let's see. He's anything else? There's an interview thing, so I'm just sort of reading through it. He said the Millennium Falcon was originally quite different. The design was much like that of a lizard. However, another film, Space 1999, had created a similar design, so his model was scrapped and the new Millennium Falcon took shape. The only part that was salvaged was the cockpit. So the Millennium Falcon could have been a lizard.
That would have been horrible.
Praise God, he changed it.
Now I need to look up Space 1999.
Can you imagine if it did look like a lizard? Do you think Star Wars would have done as well if the Falcon looked like that?
The Falcon's the Falcon. It is carried the weight.
It would have been a joke.
It carried the weight of the entire franchise.
Do you see a concept pic of it?
Oh, no, the Space 1999 was like a thing. So this, let's see.
I thought you were looking at a concept. Sorry, I didn't hear you. You're looking at a Space 1999.
Yeah, that's your ship, Chris.
Oh, that's right. You can see that. I had it loaded as an image. Okay, so I'm going to switch this to that.
Oh, that's ugly.
Yeah, nah.
It looks like something from Spaceballs.
Yeah, no thanks.
Hold on. Let me get this thing's all jacked up. Can I reset this? Transform, reset. There we go. That
is weird. It does look like a lizard. It looks like the cockpit has eyes and a mouth, and nah.
So there we go.
Nope.
That's what the Millennium Falcon could have been.
Praise God, it's not.
That's what it could have been.
Wow.
That was hideous.
So he wouldn't have been Colin Cantwell. He would have been Colin Ken Bad.
Oh, you're so bad. 3CPO's body would have made a better Millennium Falcon. They've gone up the ventilation shaft.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so what was the inspiration for the X-Wing? According to
the alphabet.
Yeah. He spent 3 days and nights trying to come up with a totally unique design for the film. Each ship had to have its own unique characteristics. The X-Wings needed quote unquote good guy features. So I thought of a cowboy drawing its guns to fire. So that's why they open up in
lock its foils in an attack position.
And he says also the concept of people throwing darts in an English pub helped inspire the design.
Oh, cool.
Interesting. Okay.
He said the TIE fighter had to be a mystery. It was a mystery where it came from, how the pilots entered the ship, how it landed and took off. The original design actually had the pilot further out in front of the ship, which would have solved the vision issue, because you can't see around the giant pillars.
They need to have cameras on the outsides of the wings.
Yeah. He modified it to the current design.
You know what's really funny? You guys say cameras. Star Wars, you don't really see screens per se, or what you were calling them earlier. Mm-hmm. But they do those little holo projectors. They just have little holo projectors of what's going around. Funny. Like a Tesla. I don't know.
So then with the Star Destroyers, he said each ship had to have a personality to fit a specific role. Each had its own unique characteristics. He enjoyed designing all of them. His question to George Lucas for the Star Destroyer was like, how big should it be? Was it bigger than Burbank? And the ominous size played an important role in the impression the ship left on the film audience. So
what is the size? Like, if you were to compare a Star Destroyer to...
You know what it is. You've seen the thing
how long
with the zoom out and it goes through all
but
the
do you think I remember every single one of those I've seen and where it lands?
Star Destroyer is just under a mile long. It's 5,249 feet.
Okay. So if you wanted to run a marathon, you'd have to run back and forth 13 times. Well, I mean,
Plus, yeah. Call it 14. And then the Death Star. He said there was a mention of the Death Star in the script, but the design was left up completely to him. The Death Star had to be large and threatening. He said that the Death Star trench was a result of a modeling error. After he designed the concept art, he was hired by George Lucas to build the models for the Death Star. He ordered a styrene globe. It arrived in 2 halves, and I began describing the individual hemispheres to create a villainous effect for the movie. After he'd done most of the work, he tried to connect the 2 halves together and discovered the equator of the plastic had shrunk around the edges.
Interesting.
He said it would have been nearly impossible to connect the halves, so at that stage, lighting would be impossible to not show the fly. I also thought about a solution and contacted George for approval. Have a trench in the Death Star where the opposing sides would be shooting at each other in a dramatic fight scenes. The result would be sending a missile into a tiny hole in the Death Star. George said yes to the changes, and the iconic Death Star fight scene is born. So that wouldn't have existed had the model not been
That's crazy.
Up.
So
Colin Cantwell, what a legend.
I mean, even like the hole is in the trend. I don't know. The whole thing's iconic. I can't think of a different shape for the Imperial Star Destroyers. They look intimidating. Look like a big arrowhead, flying through space.
Yeah, it's true.
They're so cool. And the ships feel thematic. Maybe it's because they were all designed by the same person then.
Yeah, I think so.
They feel like they mesh together.
I'd agree with that. Hold on. I'm just going to catch up some chat. I was going to say something, but I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to say it. So, Al says, I think I'm right in saying that in Stardew, if you get the phone for the farm and you use cheats in the game, Concerned Abe leaves you a message on it telling you he knows you're cheating.
Cool. That's awesome.
Brad says, hold on, who's replying to?
Because Dave was the one that said that. Ashley said that.
Okay, so did Patton Oswalt. Okay, so Patton Oswalt also says that Jim Carrey killed his ex-girlfriend, or Patton Oswalt also killed his ex-girlfriend the same way.
So Patton Oswalt did. I'm thinking Patton Oswalt did the exact same way that Jim Carrey did.
Dang, that's messed up. Jim highlights his message, pie.
Hi, Jim.
And then Al says that for Colin Cantwell, I think I'm right in saying he used to always eat burgers for lunch, and eating the burger gave him an idea for the shape of the Millennium Falcon.
Interesting.
Which makes sense because it's got like that wedge shape, and then you just stick the cockpit on the side. Hamburger plus coffee creamer makes the Millennium Falcon.
That's so funny.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, the ad is playing, I guess. Oops, sorry. Got to make that money, baby.
Wait, why am I not seeing an ad? Oh, you're going to make it do it right now?
What? No, Mike just said ad roll. I'm assuming one was running. It says 41 minutes. Yeah, so it ran 4 minutes ago.
Oh,
Jim says hi.
I wasn't looking.
And Mike says it's over. It was a while back. According to my timer, it would have been 4 minutes and 9 seconds ago.
Ads.
Yep. How much have we made off of ads? Let's look.
2 cents.
Let's look at our channel analytics and tell you exactly how much.
It's not going to be very much.
Cheddar.
No.
We have made 39 cents off of ads. Thank you for suffering through watching ads so we could have that sweet, sweet quarter nickel and your quarter dime and 4 pennies. That's the way we like it. Oh no, it cleared chat when I went away. I can't see what anybody said anymore.
Nobody said anything since Meg said it was a while back.
Okay. That's annoying. And then I don't know if you guys can see that there's a giant blank square where chat would be. OBS is being a turd, so I can't see chat in OBS anymore.
That's how OBS rolls.
It's there until you rename the stream, and then once you do that and come back, it's gone.
Oh, that's.
Oh, did that happen last time too? Look at the frames skip due to encoding lag. Look at that.
Wait, what?
That yellow number, that 2885. 2.5% of our frames are just being like, no, they're not going out.
Because the computer's chugging.
The computer is thinking really, really hard.
I mean, I could bring the laptop back down here, but it murked the battery. I had to put a new battery in it.
That's fine. Now that there's a new battery in it, we can run the podcast for another like 2 years. So that was there's more stuff for Colin Cantwell on there, but I thought that was the most interesting part.
Yeah, that's
super
cool.
fascinating. I absolutely love the Star Wars ships.
So actually, let me go like this.
Okay, I love Star Wars ships.
So there he is.
I don't
Colin
like
Cantwell.
building them in Lego.
No, block. There we go. There
Look
he
at that
is.
hat.
And there's
like
some
Dave Filoni.
concept art for like the X-Wings and stuff.
Dave Filoni's hat looks better than that.
And there's some side scroll ad things. Oh, look, there's a Death Star. Look at all this stuff. Man, this guy
That's
does some
cool.
cool things.
Heck yeah.
That's
We
what-
appreciate you, Colin Cantwell. You and your hamburgers.
I wish food inspired me.
I know, right?
Just calms me down.
It inspires me to eat more.
Jim, now that he can't see us, it's time for shenanigans. Then post about a million of, I don't know what that is. It's so hard. Oh, it's a laughing emoji. I see.
Why aren't you using the Chris laughing emoji?
Yeah.
I'm offended.
Yeah, the B-Wing is solid. I like the B-Wing.
Yeah, being
Y-wing. I think the most simple one's the A-wing. Honestly.
It's just a
A-Wing
wedge.
looks like a 50s car.
Yeah. But yeah, the X-wing and the Y-wing made an appearance in A New Hope.
Yep.
Who made the Jedi Starfighter? And
Like who designed it?
yeah,
I feel like the Jedi Starfighter looks like a little like an A-wing too.
you're an A-wing.
Tim Longo.
I love that name.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wait, hold on. This is the guy who designed the game Jedi Starfighter. I'm guessing it was somebody that was working in the VFX team for episode.
It wasn't Captain Dumal.
Captain Dumal.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but the guy Cantwell. Cantwell.
Oh, Colin Cantwell. No.
Colin Cantwell.
What did you call him?
Dumal.
Dumal.
Okay, here we go. Time for this thing.
This I'm excited.
Oh, whoops! There's our stream analytics. Don't want you guys to see that.
Jeremy, what was beeping in your pocket?
What?
I
Nothing
can't.
was
So,
beeping.
Kara, can you keep an eye on chat whilst we're doing this because I can't
Kara,
have
yes.
this up.
I'm
and-
going to keep an eye on chat. I'm
What
sorry.
are you doing?
Shh. I am sending Steven my chicken wings smoke.
your cigarettes.
Yep. Shh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. My older brother is smoking chicken legs
Weed.
tomorrow. He's smoking wings tomorrow and he needed my recipe. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Don't hate me.
Shame cam. Shame cam.
Hold on, let's see if Kara has COVID.
Oh my gosh, you brought that.
She's 30 degrees Celsius. How hot is that?
Times 2 plus 32.
I'm a dime
92.
piece, yo.
92. 92. She better go home.
Yep. So that's not so for anybody who's about to call me out for saying that's not the calculation. That's the easy ballpark conversion. Is Celsius to Fahrenheit is times 2 plus 32.
Oh. Until
It's
you
close enough.
get to what is it, 0, then it's all like gets kind of the
Well,
same.
no, because 0 Celsius is 32 Fahrenheit. That's where water
Oh,
freezes.
Yeah, okay.
It's close to within like a degree. Because it's
Interesting.
I can't remember what the math is. That's why I did times 2 plus 32. And then going the other way, it's minus 32 divided by 2.
Interesting.
So if it's 112, it'd be 80 divided by 2 is 40. 40 Celsius.
Interesting.
Okay, 87. Go.
87 what, Fahrenheit?
Celsius.
87 Fahrenheit to
Oh, fair.
Celsius.
So minus 32 would be what, 55 divided by 2 would be 27 and a half.
29.
So it's within a couple degrees.
Yep.
Interesting.
So like part of it was like I still on my phone have the temperature displayed in Celsius.
Oh, you cheeky man.
Well, just because I want to like get used to the international temperature scale.
Fahrenheit's better.
Brad, is that
Fahrenheit
a joke?
is more precise is the thing.
That's what I'm getting at. Because you have more
It's 2.5
degrees.
times more precise. You have more gradation.
Ladies, calm down.
What? We're not even
we're just
getting
Fahrenheit
mad.
boosters. That's
Yeah.
all. Fahrenheit ride or die.
Yeah. I like to see the temperature
No,
as
you guys,
I'm using
Brad's
my miles.
comment is funny.
What?
He says, "What kind of filter do you need to smoke chicken?"
I hope that's a setup to a joke and the punchline is coming.
I do want a punchline, Brad. You better give us a good punchline.
Jim, what's the calculation for Celsius to Kelvin? I don't know, like times 10 or something? Kelvin and Celsius are intrinsically linked somehow. Kelvin to Celsius.
Guys, I'm sorry, it's getting real dry here.
It's just Kelvin minus 273.15. That's the conversion.
Yeah, because 0 Kelvin is absolute 0, correct?
Yeah.
Nothing can be colder than absolute 0. The molecule stop moving.
You stop moving.
What?
So what is it? So if it's 250 degrees Kelvin, it's minus 23
Oh, look at Cam
Celsius.
commented on it already.
Is he calling it out
He
my
said
math?
plus 273.1.
Yeah, Cam, why do you know everything?
I know,
He makes
Cam
lots
is like
of
a
money.
friggin' genius. Why are
he
you
makes
here?
lots of money because he knows everything.
It's like, why don't you go work for
exactly.
NASA or something, man? Like, you are too smart for us.
Okay. Go back to the which Star Wars ship are you? Kara, you run chat.
Which
Chris,
Star Wars
you
ship
run
are
thing.
you?
Yeah, isn't that what we're doing?
Which Star Wars hero are you?
Jeremy's the
Oh,
Death
what Star Wars hero?
Nice
What?
and shining round.
Oh, yeah. Okay, which Star Wars hero are you? But let's go to the super wide for this because nobody can see anything anyway. All right, so between the three of us and I guess also Ryan and chat, pick a favorite film genre between horror, Western. Can I say Western anymore? Weird?
Western.
Horror, Western, musical, or comedy. Horror, Western, musical, or comedy.
Yeet musical out of there. No, Western
No.
or comedy?
I would say comedy or musical for me.
Western or comedy?
Well, I think that the consensus probably ended up being comedy. I'm also Western comedy.
I'm
So,
musical.
Comedy's
So if you like Disney movies, you do like musicals.
Yeah, so Jeremy loves Tangled. Jeremy loves Tangled.
Well, I'm so glad I left my tower.
Tangles is Tangle's a good movie.
it is a good movie.
I would say that I like Westerns more than on average a Disney movie.
Yeah, see? Chris is right. Ryan, what do you like?
Comedy.
Comedy it
and
is.
comedy
so-
is in the... Oh, thanks, Cam. Cam said musical or comedy, too. Cam.
Which Cam or Ron?
Cam.
Okay. Cam.
Gus Cam.
Okay. Who was the scariest Star Wars villain? I always forget his name is Sheev. What a horrible first name. I would call
It is.
myself Darth Plagueis too.
Oh, I've got some interesting fact about that, too.
We're doing
Continue.
this right now.
It's about that name. No, we'll finish this and then I'll talk about
Okay,
it.
so Sheev, Palpatine, Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, or they're all terrifying.
Kylo Ren is not terrifying, and he has a redemption arc. Darth Vader has a redemption arc, and I'd say Palpatine.
Palpatine as well. He just once his face gets all...
But I mean, nothing tops Rogue One Darth Vader scene, though.
No,
when Darth
that's
Vader was
scary.
bad, he was a scary guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, once you remove the mystique around him, he became less terrifying, but he was amazing.
One of the cool. Well, you know what? I'm going to change mine to Darth Vader because here's what I was going to say. We did.
Everybody is saying Palpatine, so we're doing Palpatine.
No, Vader. So here's why I say Vader, and let's have a people chance to change.
And Cam said Sheev.
Now listen. Palpatine
Listen,
is an
Linda.
old man.
Now listen, Linda.
He's an old man who wears a robe, and he like.
can force lightning your booty.
Yeah, and Yoda sucked it up and reversed it, and he fell over like a crazy old
Jeremy,
robe.
Are you Yoda? Are you Yoda? Listen,
When
Linda.
we did the void, we met Vader. The dude's 7 foot tall and completely just annihilates you. He's scary.
Okay,
He's
let's
scary
talk about
in
Palpatine.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Let's talk about Palpatine from The Rise of Skywalker. That man was scary.
He was already
he's
dead.
the thing of exactly, and yet he's
Look,
alive and talking, and that's the thing of nightmares.
When you drop a grape for the dog, you're scared because it could
Brad
kill him.
says if Vader is scared of him, you should be too.
Vader's not scared of him.
Vader is scared of him.
No.
Yep.
No, well, hold on. If you
Nope,
drop
that's
a
what
grape,
Brad said.
you're afraid because it could kill the dog, right?
Hold on.
No, grapes are
Can
scary.
we have a shirt that says if you drop the grape, you're
Well,
afraid?
just listen. I'm making a point here. Grapes.
If you drop the grape,
No.
you're afraid.
Okay, look. Kara has dropped
Don't
grapes.
drop the grape.
Kara, there is a payoff for this. You have dropped a grape, and you were afraid that the dog would get it. The
But
grape.
that's not scary. Like, I'm so scared. Oh my gosh. That's like, my dog is going to die if he eats that.
I think
Yes,
that's a, I think,
so,
I
you
think
know what's
it's a
not
different
scary?
flavor of scared.
No, you know what's
You're-
not
but
scary?
you're-
Raisins, because they're dried out. Raisins are not scary. Palpatine is dried out. He is not a grape. He is a raisin. That was my point. Grapes are scary because they're juicy and voluptuous, and they can kill your dog.
Have you seen Vader without his helmet? I mean, he is in worse shape than Palpatine ever will be. Yes, he is. He's missing his
Palpatine is
arms.
the grape that got put into the microwave
literally-
and then continues to microwave
Literally,
himself.
the joke, what do you call a paraplegic in front of your door? Matt, that is Palpatine. He's got no arms. He's got no legs. He is
That's
a torso. Sorry, Vader. He has a torso and a head. He is Matt. You can walk on him without his suit.
No, but he's a robot. He's a robot augmentation. Master Chief is scary, right? Robot augmentated.
Augmentated.
Vader all the way. Vader, think about it. Every time I've met Vader in a video game, I'm scared. Every time I meet Palpatine, it's like, get out of here, you old raisin man.
I need to read some chat.
Okay, now chat, again, do you go off of Jeremy's wrinkled old raisin one, or do you go off the fact that...
I do want to make one rebuttal to Jeremy's comment. You say when you drop a grape, you're afraid that the dog will eat it, right?
Yep.
So that is an empathetic fear.
There
right?
you go. Boom.
You care about the well-being of the dog and the mistake that you made, right? That's not terror fear where you're afraid for your well-being.
That is exactly what I was trying to say.
So that's it. I love the argument that you made, right? I just wanted to make a clarifying point that you're using semantically different versions of stuff.
That is true, 100%. But it was what I could come up with really quickly about why shriveled old men are not scary.
So Ryan voted for Vader. I voted for Vader. You voted for Vader. I think
Cam voted for Palpatine. Brad
They're
voted for Palpatine.
Change their vote.
Glenn says I'm all about Darth Palpatine.
Well, here's the deal. The one scene I love, Revenge of the Sith. Actually, we got lit up.
Al voted for Palpatine.
We got lit up for Revenge of the Sith is terrible. Some Darth Maul, his name was Darth. We got yelled at by Darth Maul. He wrote a comment that is seriously a novella.
I read it to we were playing Stardew or Core Keepers. I can't remember.
Wait, when was this?
2 days ago, I think.
Yeah, then we just got the comments.
We're actually getting like
that video.
We get comments on that every week.
Every week we get a comment.
Yeah.
There is so many comments on that video.
That video has so many 5-second views.
Should I read
and
the damn
comments?
Oh my gosh.
No, Kara, it's mind-blowing.
I had no idea.
It's ridiculous. So he gets the email notification, and then I get a push notification from YouTube whenever somebody comments, and it's like endless.
Here we go.
Nothing else on our channel gets any engagement.
I'm gonna rip through this. This is Darth Maul.
Here, just want to hold it up so people can see.
It's actually Ray Park.
You see how long that is? That is a comment to a video that we made.
That's insane.
Right. No.
Holy.
So Star Wars, the name of the video is Star Wars Revenge of the Sith is terrible. Now remember, we did the Good Bad series. Okay? No, haters like you can go to hell. The prequels are so much better than the originals, and you're not ready to accept it for pure nostalgia of the original trilogy. The prequels didn't remake anything from the original trilogy. They expanded the universe. There's real political context, more planets, darker and definitely less Manchian story. Palpatine and Vader are better developed, have more depth, and that's great because otherwise it would have been boring if they redid the same thing. The originals are far from perfect. Lots of flaws, special effects aged. No kidding. No, I'm just saying, like, no kidding. I still love them. Lightsaber fights are soft. Story has scripted fallacies. C-3PO is annoying, as well as Ewoks and Yoda. Darth Vader has no personality, and the Emperor is ridiculous.
End of paragraph
while
one.
in the prequels, Anakin gets a love story. Padme is dead because of the Emperor, and when Vader takes the Emperor and throws him in the void in Return of the Jedi, it gives relief because it's all his fault, and the fight between Obi-Wan and Anakin gives more weight to their reunion in the Death Star. And the sequel trilogy sucks because they didn't bring anything to the universe. No new planets. Tatooine is just Jakku or vice versa. A story that repeats the original trilogy with Return of the Emperor, blah, blah, blah. I can't even keep reading this. The prequels, there's the best love story ever. Perfect actors and more interesting.
That sentence right there is
and more interesting story than Boom Bam Bing. Is that a movie? Stories
I think that's what he's saying. Like, it's just like, I'll shoot him up, boom, bam, bing.
Oh, got it.
Like,
more
the
story
greatest love story.
But if you prefer
Romeo and Juliet, it's Anakin and Padme.
Yeah, nah, dog. That is a cringy love story.
I hate sand.
In the Lego video, they have the best jokes. When Anakin meets Padme and she's like, "My, how you've grown." Anakin's on a ladder changing a light bulb.
And so she's looking up to him.
She's like, "Oh, Annie, you've grown so big," or whatever.
Dude, like we talk. I think in the episode 2 video, we talked about how cringy that relationship.
So there's more. I'm not done. I watched episodes 1, 2, 3 before 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3 are definitely the best. The guy says we love 4, 5, 6 because we're nostalgic about about the originals because that's what we saw first. Yep. Then he goes on to cite a reason why they're better. It's because he's seen them first. Darth Maul,
you come and watch this. You watch.
You know he's not gonna, because if you would have watched
your
5 seconds,
us,
if you would have watched 5 seconds of that video, the very first thing we did in every single one of those was say we made a video talking about why we love the film and why we think that the film is bad. This is the one where it's bad. If you want to see why it's good, watch the other video.
And he's like, in the prequels, Revenge of the Sith is our favorite.
Yep.
If you haven't seen, this is more common. If you haven't seen the prequels before the originals, you can't understand how the prequels are great because your judgment is biased by your imagination.
If you haven't watched the originals first, then you can't. Same argument, son.
About what the movies could have been. The prequels are not failures at all. It's just the fanboys imagine other stories. The prequels don't give you what you want, but what you need.
We should just have an auto reply. Like if somebody says something like that, an auto reply that's like, oh, here's why we love.
I literally used to go through and every comment, copy the URL. It's like, hey, thanks for the comment. Here's a video explaining why we think this movie is great. And never once it's never been reacted to or replied to.
Probably because they feel like morons.
Well, I hope they do. Because like literally, so not only is within the first minute of the video, do we say this, the pinned comment is set. I pinned on every one of those videos a comment that says, we love or hate whatever the opposite is or whatever. Yeah. Here's a video explaining why here. And the very top line of the description of the video has it too. So it's in 3 spots where if you give it any amount of looking, if you're not just reading the title and reacting, you would realize that it's part of this bigger thing.
And that's
what blows my mind. Not that I want to crap on people in the way that they interact with YouTube, but don't jump to these huge conclusions.
You know what it is? It's a huge problem on Reddit. Because I have my heartbeat on the pulse of the internet. Reddit, a lot of people do that. They read the title, but then they don't actually read the article. And so they respond and react according to what like the title says. And the thing is, these aren't journalists. These are just people who are sharing news article links. Then the other thing I was just thinking about right now is what things did we say were bad about Rise of Skywalker, right? Cringy dialogue, blah, blah, blah.
Rise of Skywalker or Revenge of the Sith?
Revenge of the Sith. So his arguments weren't even based on the reasons why we said it was terrible, really. Yeah. So clearly, he didn't watch the video.
And his comment wasn't a comment directly to us. It was a reply to somebody else.
Oh, it wasn't a top level?
No.
Was it the guy who said...
That says, finally, somebody has the guts to say that this movie isn't that good. So his whole thing was a reply to somebody else's comment who was agreeing with us.
I want to invite the guy that agrees that the movie's not that good. I want to invite him on the show.
So the hilarious part to me on that is like you can tell the guy that also had that top level comment that says finally somebody has whatever. If he would have watched it at all, he would have realized that
we also said it's good.
Yeah.
Right. We should have one of each. Come on. And let them duke it out.
Yeah.
What we should do is 10 seconds into the video saying, hey, if you've read and heard our intro, send me an email at whatever, and I will send you $5. And I bet you I would still have all my money.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
All right, are we ready to decide whether or not Darth Vader or Palpatine?
I mean, I'm going with Vader, but I like chat.
Gwen made a really good point. She said that Palpatine was able to dupe an entire galaxy into thinking.
When did she say that?
She said, I think Palpatine is scarier because he duped a galaxy into gifting him power.
Couldn't we say that
Vader
that's also a different type of scariness?
Being his right hand.
That's like social engineering. It's like grifter. He's just a big grifter. He's the best grifter.
He was able to cloud Yoda's force sensitivity that he was a Sith.
All right, there's only one way to decide this.
Heads or tails?
Using my sweet
tails never fails.
Rayquaza Slammer.
So Vader is heads, the gold side.
Tails.
Gold side, Vader.
Yep.
We're literally flipping a coin, guys.
Totally
this is sad.
Apparently, we didn't have more debates on which characters are which.
Oh, there goes. Oh, no.
It's tails?
Yeah.
Suck it, losers.
Later, losers.
All right, Palpatine is. So we finally finished question 2.
How did my volume get turned up? Turned back down.
If we could travel to the galaxy far, far away, where'd you go first? Tatooine, Batu, Takodana, or Navarro? I mean,
I honestly don't know where Navarro is. I know
Takodana is that Maz's place, right?
Well, that place is pretty.
That'd be cool.
Batu is where Galaxy's Edges is.
Oh, okay.
And then Tatooine's Tatooine. And
I mean, Tatooine, I would just kill myself because it's a million
Oh,
degrees.
that's bad. Jim says, how did Mace die? He got thrown out the window.
Also, Al had mentioned earlier that Samuel L. Jackson got a bunch of hate mail because he had a purple lightsaber.
Yeah.
Of all things.
Right.
Of all
I love the
Here's
fact
the thing. Revan has a purple lightsaber.
Yeah, it's fine. I like it.
I think it's fine. Yeah. Get out of here.
Oh, whoops. You guys are looking at my... I keep forgetting that you guys can see my... I'm just like checking my Facebook message.
Those are his steamy texts to his lady.
Jim's like, I don't know when I'm going to be done with D&D. So you'll have to hit me up for Stardew.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
I'm just doxing myself all over the place
Takadana.
Yeah, let's do Takadana.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
Pick a
Cam says
favorite musical
Batu.
genre: classical, rock, punk, or country.
Musical genre?
Rock or classical.
I would say either rock or punk.
Punk.
Yeah, like punk rock?
Yeah, punk's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like punk, I guess.
Wouldn't you consider like Oasis, like Wonderwall and stuff like that? Their genre more punk rock?
That's like adult alternative.
How about Fat Lip by Sum 41? They're punk,
That's
right?
punk.
Yeah.
Punk tangent. What are you saying?
You don't know us at all. We laugh when old people fall.
That counts as the same as Cam. You and I are basically
go
the
rock?
same person,
Yeah,
but you are a
we all
billion
said
times
rock.
smarter than I am.
Oh, here we go. If you had a lightsaber, what color would the blade be?
Blue.
What are the color options?
Blue, green, purple, or yellow.
I've done green.
I do blue.
I built mine with green, but blue is my favorite.
I do blue. What are you going to go with?
Purple is clearly the best color. Can you grab me a soda while you're
It's
in there,
just
Ryan?
such an one-off color. Do blue.
Can you grab me a soda, please?
You are outvoted
Here's
on
the
this.
thing. Blue is very close to purple.
It is.
Do blue.
I guess blue's fine. Anyone in chat want to back me up?
Cam says yellow. Vocal says cyan.
That's Obi-Wan's is cyan.
Brad says yellow.
Of course, Brad would. Why yellow? Because it was all yellow.
So it's like, do we have to do another coin
just
flip
do
situation?
blue.
I don't want to make people
lost.
feel sad.
Vader,
We
give me
lost
the blue.
Vader.
So we have two yellows. Brad and Cam say yellow. You and I say blue. Jim and Chris say purple.
Oh no!
Although Al did say cyan, which is a
Blue.
form of blue.
Do
So-
blue.
Hey, Ryan, blue, green, purple, or yellow?
Blue, Ryan.
Ryan doesn't know anything.
Blue? Blue. Okay, what's the next one?
Brad
What is
says
it?
he picked yellow so people couldn't tell if he was peeing or about to kill him.
You're just basically waiting to hear, and you're like, is he peeing or about to kill me? If I heard Jeremy do that and I thought he was peeing, I would feel bad about his equipment. That's all I'm saying. All right, what's our greatest strength? Fortitude, brawn, patience, or mindfulness? It's
Well,
not
it is
patience.
not patience. That's what I was
I've been
gonna say.
incredibly impatient forever this week.
What were they besides patience?
No, I'd say-
Fortitude, brawn, patience, or mindfulness?
I'd say mindfulness or fortitude.
I feel mindfulness though and patience go hand in hand.
No, they don't.
I can be impatient, but I can still like
Be
try
aware
to
of being
be.
impatient. He's aware of how impatient he is.
Oh yeah, I'm constantly being like, I'm not patient enough to deal with this right now.
That's
I think I've sent
mindfulness.
that text to you like 6 times this week. I'm too impatient to deal with this problem.
What do you want to think?
I don't know.
You're not patient.
No.
Well, we're either fortitude or brawn then if we're not patience or mindfulness.
I think mindfulness.
I mean, that's what I was leaning
Sure,
towards.
there you go. Fine. Do my everybody's saying mindfulness. Al, Cam.
All right, mindfulness
we
it
go.
is.
Okay, what quote best represents us?
Oh Lord.
Laugh it up, fuzzball. That might be the one. Wars not make one great. I don't know if that's the exact quote.
Right.
You can't stop the change any more than you can stop the suns from setting. Or I'm in charge now, Phasma. I'm in charge. There's some like very disparate
Clearly.
level quotes.
Right.
Where's May the Force be with you?
Right.
Yeah.
I would say laugh it up, fuzzball.
Laugh it up, fuzzball. I think
Yeah.
sounds appropriate. We're flying through this baby now.
Now that we're not arguing over who's scary.
If you could team up with a Star Wars character for an adventure, who would you choose? Now these are some good choices. R2D2.
I would choose General Kenobi.
R2D2, Chewbacca,
I know you would.
BB-8, or Grogu.
Oh man,
that's-
hands
I
down. You know what? It's leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else. It's in that.
R2D2?
It's R2D2.
Yeah.
But then Chewie would be a close second.
Chewie would be good. Grogu, like having a Force user on your team would be.
Actually, should I change my mind again? Do you guys remember how much we freaked out at Galaxy's Edge when Chewbacca showed up?
Yeah.
We did have a freaking blast with Chewie.
That's true.
But
Maybe we should let chat weigh in on this one.
R2 could literally fix anything.
R2D2,
No,
R2D2's been on the winning side of a galactic war for 50 years.
So is Chewie for 200 years.
Okay, a lot of people. So we have, let's see, we have a Grogu, 4 Chewies. So
Okay, so I guess Chewbacca's running away with that one.
Grogu is cool, but just like that Darth
I'm
Maul
interested to see
character,
how good Grogu gets.
just like that Darth Maul guy, we're too biased to possibly pick anything from a modern age.
Brad said Chewie so he could have a place to nap.
Oh,
See, that'd be great. Yeah, how hard and cold would a droid
I want
be?
to take my legs off and have him carry me around on his back.
Right.
And then Cam says he can build an R2D2, so Chewie.
He did put together C-3PO, but his head was on backwards.
Yeah. I'm backwards. What would you name as your biggest flaw? Caring too much. Ha. Reluctance to join group activities. I feel that one. Hatred of sand or fear.
Absolutely joining group activities.
Yeah, joining group activities is the
It's like so
worst.
easy to commit, but once it gets close, it's hard to like.
That's just it.
There's a thing I call the Jeremy disease where you say yes to everything and then it's like,
Yeah, and then I get to hear how much he doesn't want to do it when the day comes to do it. And I'm like,
So that being said, honestly, I think that you're genuinely excited for like 95% of the stuff you want to do and you just run out of time.
Yep.
But you can tell there's some things where you're just like, yeah, fine. And then you're like, oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I know.
it's always starting something like I love going on vacation, but it gets to leading up to it and it gets stressful packing and making sure everything's ready to go. And then you go and you have a great time. So it's just that.
You end up at sketchy bathrooms in Utah.
That
right,
car,
yes.
I was like stressed to start it because it's like there's 10 bags and it's whatever. And then the first bag, I was like, I'll do the second bag. And then I was hooked after that. Even things I like enjoy are sometimes hard to start.
Can you see
I
chat?
agree. No, I can't. If I look at chat, people get to see all of our stream information.
Oh, well, no, Brad said Jeremy can't even answer emails, but complains when they don't send them.
Brad, it hurts because it's true.
All right,
And Jim says, y'all ever get sand in all of your everything at the beach? Sand is hot and gross.
just like me. If you discovered you could use the Force, what would you do first? Lift some rocks, try a Jedi mind trick, build a lightsaber, or levitate?
I mean,
Mind trick.
honestly, I would try a mind trick.
Yep. I'd be like, Jeremy, you will take me on a spending spree.
You're so funny. I would be like, Kara, you will pick your nose. I mean, it's simple and easy. And then you just be like, that'd be hilarious.
Jeremy, you will poop your pants.
No! That is a Sith way of saying it.
Picking your noses too? I don't want to go digging
You
for
will
gold.
Sith your pants.
Only the Sith deal in apps of poops.
Oh my gosh.
So I feel like building a lightsaber is so much later in the process. And
Yeah.
before, it's the coolest option, but it's not
Yeah.
the first thing you would do.
But you gotta have like that connect,
And
you know.
rocks, like levitate, no.
That's so Ray. Just kidding.
But I would almost
Lifting
say like
some rocks
lift.
and levitate is kind of the same thing.
Well, exactly. I would like lift an object isn't off the table. Lift an object is not off the table for something I would do first,
Right?
which is ridiculous in itself. But anyways, like I feel like you know how like he floats the apple to Padme. You know, I mean that would be cool to do. But
pair, I
mind trick is what came to me. Be like, oh,
Yeah,
you know.
I think my trick.
Well,
would be
so
fun.
how do you discover you have the Force, though? Probably by, like, pulling something to you, right?
It's true.
So I think technically lifting some rocks is in the spirit of, like,
I mean, it's true.
I have the Force.
But let's say
suddenly.
you,
But I would
you
mind
know
trick.
you have it.
But then you figured it out. Then what would you do consciously once you figured it out?
Okay, well, that is a fair argument. Okay,
there you
I
go.
think we can go with mind tricks. Anybody saying anything
I
in
think my
chat?
tricks would be fun.
Anybody say anything here?
Oh, sorry. So we have Jim says levitate. Cam and Al say mind trick. Cam says go to the bar. You do find me attractive.
This is the boyfriend you're looking for.
Oh my gosh. And then Mike says, you will wash my poopy pants, Kara.
That is underrated.
All right,
That is
Jedi mind trick. All right, this is going to calculate our thing. We're Salacious Crumb.
What?
We did all of that to get Salacious Crumb.
It is a good depiction of Jeremy. I mean, look at the resemblance.
Okay, can you rip through that again and change it from Palpatine to Vader, and they'll keep everything else the same and see what happens?
Okay.
I want to see what you heathens caused me.
This is what it says about us. Stand down, Luke Skywalker. Step aside, Din Djarin. Move along, Princess Leia. You're the true hero of the Star Wars galaxy. The Kowakian monkey lizard, Salacious B. Crumb. Just kidding, April Fools. David, Star Wars team, no, we got April Fools.
Wait, so everybody would have gotten Salacious Crumb?
I think so.
That's hilarious.
I think we just got. Yeah, April 1st, 2022. No, we did all.
You got sucked into all of that over an April Fool's. It'd be funny if it said you were Rick Roll or whatever.
Okay, you should find a legit one, a legit quiz. Like, who are you?
No quiz is legit. They're all made up for clicks.
Shh. At least we can find out that we're not Salacious Crumb April Fools.
All right, so that's...
I like how we totally believed that, though.
Frickin' Salacious Crumb. Which Star Wars commander are you?
What?
Which Star Wars creature are you?
Oh, there you go. Let's do that one. We'll find out Jeremy's. Let's let Jeremy answer all of these, and we'll find out his true inner
All right,
being.
let's do it. Here we go. Do it. I'll rip through them.
What do you like to eat? Anything put in front of you, that's obviously it.
That is it.
Anything high in protein, anything easy to catch myself, or anything my master throws at me. Well, Kara does feed you.
No, but it's anything in front of me.
It is literally anything in front of him.
What would your superpower be? Telekinesis, invisibility, flight, or superhuman speed?
Flight?
I mean, you do work for the Air Force.
Can you imagine if Jeremy could just fly without a plane? They'd be like, what?
They'd be like, did he inspect his own parachute?
Yep.
Where would you prefer to spend your weekend? By a lake, at a ski resort, in the country, or in the city?
No, by a lake.
By a lake's a pretty solid choice. What bothers you the most? Oh, gosh. We'll just scroll that down. What bothers you the most? People invading your space. We know that bothers you.
Absolutely.
People have strong opinions. I think if you were bothered by that, you and Kara would be divorced.
True.
Pests or slow drive. Slow drivers
1,000%.
Yeah, but people invading my space is a result of slow driving. Like, if you drive slow, I'm in your space.
Slow driving. It is you.
I like 3 times a week. If you call me on the way home, you're like, these freaking slow drivers.
It is true. He is so angry about slow drivers. Like, he never complains about his dad invading his space because his dad has no idea of personal space. He doesn't complain about that.
He does complain about people invading his desk space at work.
Constantly, though. And Wyatt...
It's a toss-up.
Wyatt invades my space. Flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
Okay, fine.
Heads invading space, tails driving slow.
Okay. Try and do this without, like, losing. I'm going to just do it by hand here. Yeah. What was heads invading space?
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
But space. 2 legitimate choices, though. How do you calm down after a hard day? Alone time, watching TV, seeing what your friends are doing, or taking a hot bath?
No, alone time.
No, I would say it's either, for you, it's either seeing what your friends are doing, because that's playing video games. Or what was the second one?
Watching TV.
Watching TV. It's either video games or playing video games with friends.
But both of those, no, not with friends. I like to do it alone.
But it's playing video games.
Alone.
Watching
It's
TV.
alone time.
Fine.
I don't want to be accountable to anybody else.
When I'm home? You're with me?
And you go to bed and then I stay up until 1 a.m. playing video games. It's alone time.
Watching TV. It's the same thing.
No, alone time.
Okay.
Don't invade my
What do your friends like about you? Nothing. Your sense of humor, your warmth, your great dinner parties, or that you always call the shots?
No, it's the first one.
Your sense of humor?
I guess so.
Of these, yes, because you're definitely like, I mean, you're like friendly enough, I guess, but it's not that you're funny, it's you do funny things.
Yes, I know. You're like, not intentionally.
What do your friends dislike about you? You show up unannounced if you show up at all.
Yeah, that's not it.
Wait, what was it?
You show up unannounced. I can be clingy. I can be controlling. I'm scary when I'm hungry. It's probably...
Let's go scary when hungry.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Chip is scary when he's hungry.
Which is closest to your favorite hobby? Hunting, swimming, snow sports, or chess?
Chess.
Board games, yeah.
How would you protect yourself in a battle? Sneak up on your attackers, man the biggest weapon, steal from your enemies, or hide?
If I ultimately had it up to me with no repercussions for my actions, biggest weapon. Ugug McBaldy, people.
Oh, that's true.
It's true.
And the last one, how would you respond when someone asks a favor of you?
Oh my God.
Not
Quickly come to their rescue, laugh at them, manipulate the situation to work in your favor, or I don't do favors.
No,
Jerry would be the
I
first
try
one.
to help.
Yeah.
And then he complains to me about how much he helps everyone else.
I was joking to Jeremy when he was driving into work, and he's like, "It's like if you get stuck, I'm gonna get stuck trying to like rescue you." But it's like, and if I get stuck, I'm gonna have to call you because you're always the person.
I know.
So quickly come to their rescue. You're a Rancor.
Perfect.
You've got a pretty short fuse, and it doesn't help things when you've missed a meal or two. This may seem like a bad thing, but being a little scary sometimes is a great survival tactic, both in the Star Wars universe and in the real world. Nobody has the guts to mess with you, unless he's Luke Skywalker, of course.
Funny.
So Jeremy is a Rancor.
When you guys were talking about flying by the sea, I'm like, it's going to be a seagull. It's going to be a mylark.
Mynock.
Mynock.
Oh, so I never got around to doing it. I thought it'd be funny to try and like come up with a bunch of like Star Wars twists on games, and the first one I thought of was Munchy Munchy Mynocks.
Oh, funny.
And instead of little balls, they're like going after the power cables.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Kara would somehow say I cheated, though.
Yeah, because she'd be like, it's coming my way. I got it. It's coming my way again. I got it.
That's how you play the game.
You put it on the rug and smash.
Exactly.
Just like each other.
It's Hippo Smash.
You guys, I'm bringing hungry,
I'm
hungry
just saying,
hippos.
oh my gosh, it's already 8:27.
It didn't help that we started 10 minutes late because we were playing Rock Band.
Shh, we were technical difficulties.
It was technically difficult to play those Rock Band songs.
Some of them were hard.
So Kara was ready on time for what it's worth.
Yep.
You did get down here at the last minute, though.
But I got here on time.
Didn't you say that you broke the law to get down here?
You did.
So here's the thing. We talked about, Brad says you're not allowed to drive in LA. Sorry, no way.
Who, Kara or me?
You.
Why? I drove in LA already.
That's just what Brad said.
I was the one who drove in LA.
That's just what
We
Brad
were
said.
out there for the
Yeah,
thing,
Jeremy is no
Disneyland.
way allowed to drive in LA.
You freaking what, mates?
Who's going to drive, Kara?
Al said, being a Rancor, though, you could be so boned. Have you ever gotten something stuck in your mouth that way? It's terrifying.
Yeah, I have.
When you're eating something, you're like, ah, ah. Kara, you never had that experience? You
never
just don't
had-
eat fast enough, I guess.
No. What did you
Jeremy
get
and I are
stuck?
speed eating champions.
Jeremy's
Probably
like,
wings.
Yeah, I was going to say. Sometimes chips don't crunch and then they like get stuck vertically.
Yep.
And it's even worse
I was
when
trying to get you making that face.
when a Dorito gets between the gums and your tooth and it like slices up in there. That hurts so bad.
It's like the thick version of a popcorn kernel shell. What is it called? The sleeve?
Hull?
Yeah, like the popcorn like bit that like gets stuck
The
in your
hull?
teeth.
Is that what called a hole?
Yeah.
Is it called a hull?
Yeah. Popcorn hull.
no, it is
sleeve.
not. Google popcorn hole.
There's a popcorn hull.
Husk?
Husk.
Popcorn.
Husk goes what goes around corn. Corn husk. Popcorn hull.
Popcorn hull. Our popcorn hull's good for your crap. I'm gonna look up husk just in case.
Husk is the part you husk. That's the grass part.
Yeah,
of it.
it's called a freaking hull.
How would you know that?
Because you know how many people come in and have to clean holes out of their teeth?
Yeah, but do they purposely
At least
say?
Al said husk, so Al's on my team.
Did they at least say? Can you get this hole out?
Typically they'll say, I got a popcorn kernel stuck in my teeth, and I'm
If they had
like,
a kernel stuck in their teeth, they'd have big problems.
no. It's like, dude, there ain't no kernel stuck in your
Michael
tooth.
Strahan in there.
Well, okay, so hold on a second though. So then, where did you learn about hull? Did one person use it and then you learned it?
No, I feel like I've known this forever. Like my dad.
It is not common
Do I
knowledge.
need to Google how did Kara learn about popcorn hulls? How did Kara
I'm pretty sure my dad's been calling them hulls like his whole entire life.
Popcorn hulls.
Are you Googling it?
Yep. It said, how did people discover popcorn? Archaeologists uncovered that people have known about popcorn for thousands of years. Fossil evidence from Peru suggests that corn was popped as early as 4700 BC.
Dang.
Through the 19th century, popping of the kernels was achieved by hand on stovetops.
So before we end, you have corn on the cob. Where is the
Cam
seed
says it's
part?
very common knowledge, Jeremy.
Common for someone who's smart.
Al says, I've never heard of popcorn hulls. Yeah, see? That's husks.
Maybe they call it something different in England.
Oh my gosh. If the Millennium Falcon got stuck in the worm, would he have a hole in his tooth? Oh, that's so funny.
Like he goes I'm not going to say that on the stream, Al, but it's pretty funny.
He goes to a space dental hygienist. I got a hole stuck in my tooth. She like uses her giant pick and picks
my older brother says that all the time.
What?
It's a Beavis and Butthead reference.
Yeah.
I am. Anyways,
a little bit too spicy.
Where does corn that you pop to make popcorn come from?
I think South America. Where does popcorn come from? Popcorn. Okay, hold on. We have to do this. There are 6 types of corn. What are the 6 types of
gosh.
corn?
There's like feed corn.
Okay, here we go. This is from cfaes.osu.edu.
Wow, an EDU.
There's an ad.
Wait patiently for this ad to play.
There's 2 ads, actually.
Oh no, it just started.
Yep.
All right, well, for those of you who aren't seeing ads, thanks for paying for
which would be
YouTube,
Cam and Brad, YouTube,
I think. Thanks for having Twitch Prime subscriptions. This time is for you, so we just want to say thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
What?
You stop smoking that leg.
No. This is for our subscribers.
Do you know where that's been? I'm just kidding.
It's feed corn. I'll eat whatever you put in front of me.
It's like when stinky old socks smell like Frito chips.
What is Carrot doing? No, don't throw this. It's brittle, and it is Spender's
You're
leg.
brittle, the old man.
No, I'm not raisin. I'm grape. I'm terrifying. If I hit the floor, I'm terrifying. Hide your dogs. Hide your wife.
Did somebody clip that grape thing?
I don't know.
Okay, we're out of the ad. The 6 types of corn. That's what you just watched 60 seconds worth of ads to learn the 6 types of corn. I'm sorry.
And then we better get going.
The 6 types of corn are dent, which is what most field corn in the United States is.
So Harvey Dent.
Flint, the colorful variety is also known as Indian corn. Pod, a wild type from which corn we know today originated.
Interesting.
Sweet, the type eaten on the cob. So sweet corn is exclusively corn on the cob, apparently. Flour and popcorn. So corn flour comes from flour corn. Would have thought. Popcorn is popcorn. And then dent, which is like food stock for animals.
Food? Yeah.
Flint and pod, which are like the classic types of like proto corn.
Got you.
So let me get this straight.
So popcorn originates. So I don't know. Like you were wondering about the location.
Well, no. So literally, if you buy popcorn corn, does it grow on a cob but has hard kernels that are popcorn instead of?
I don't know.
Can you
That
pop?
would make sense.
Sweet corn. Could you get a sweet corn to pop?
I don't think so. I think it's something about the type of kernel.
Moist or whatever.
You're moist.
Okay, so it's like, can you pop any kind?
Thank you, Chris, for entertaining this.
Yeah,
Corn in your local grocery store is sweet corn and it won't pop. Neither will field corn. The only kernels that will pop are from popcorn cobs.
That's why it's
So it
called
still grows on a cob.
pop.
But to
Corn.
end the stream, can you pull up a picture of a popcorn cob? I want to see it in its natural environment.
Popcorn cob.
Gods, Kim! Man,
What?
Oh, dude.
he gifted me a sub.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that
Cam,
was so nice.
legend.
You're so nice. Thank you. Now I can finally use my emotes again.
Brad said it was worth the wait to learn about the corn for what it's worth.
I think it's interesting.
So there is popcorn on the cob.
It looks like a carrot.
You're a
I
carrot.
mean, strawberry popcorn. Holy, look at that. That has to be fake.
Yeah, they dyed it.
Brad says we're on a corn safari.
How to make corn cob popcorn. There we go. Popcorn on the cob. It looks like corn.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. It says Ryan shoot Jeremy for the sub.
Oh, yeah. Where'd Ryan go? Oh,
Fire up the gun, Ryan.
Ryan's just sitting on the couch. Derelict in his duties. All right.
All right, we'll do the outro while he shoots me.
All right, well, so I do want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. If you are listening to the audio-only version of the podcast, we do appreciate it, but consider checking us out live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Rise of the Podcast, Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Central. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for joining us on YouTube and watching all of our classic episodes, youtube.com/Rise of the Podcast. But feel free to check us out either on the audio-only version or live on Twitch. And if you are watching on YouTube, of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time we upload a new video. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. And of course,
may the force be with you.
Cam bruised me.